Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments,
where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
Sunglasses? What are we going to do with those?
Are we gonna go sunbathing?
Well, not exactly. What we are going to do is...
Which way to the beach?
Ow, brother. Hey friends, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hello.
And our new guest helper, Mona. And today we have two special guest hosts, Jazzy and Rosie.
Hello.
Jazzy and Rosie are big fans of the show who happen to be visiting from Florida. Hey, baby, we should be doing a show down there at your place instead.
You're welcome to visit anytime. And we won't even charge you full price.
Gee, thanks. Okay, let's get down to business.
Don't forget the dog of the week.
Don't worry, I didn't forget. We are right in the thick of our Dog Days of Summer series, and you all have been so good about sharing pictures of your dogs with us.
Yeah, we love them all.
And as hard as it is, we like to pick a favorite each week. And this week's pick goes to Cash and Elsa, the Border Collie and Lab Blue Heeler from Linden, Washington.
Hey, they're wearing Family Moment shirts. Just like us.
They must be really big fans.
Obviously. And if you haven't sent us a picture of your dog yet, you can email it to us at contact@familymomentsfun.com. We'll post it on our Facebook page, and then stay tuned because if you're lucky, it may end up on an episode just like Cash and Elsa did.
I love it.
Now let's get down to business. Today we're going to have some fun learning about eyes to see and ears to hear.
Eyes to see and ears to hear?
What does that have to do with dogs?
Well, are you kidding me? Did you know that dogs can see in the dark?
What? You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. Dogs have rod-dominated retinas.
Huh?
And not only that, they also have a unique layer of eye tissue called the tapetum lucidum.
What?
Dad, would you please speak in English?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, dogs can see in the dark.
No wonder their eyes seem to glow at night.
And dogs can also hear exceptionally well. Generally, dogs can hear much softer sounds than we can, allowing them to hear things that are much farther away.
Is that why dogs turn their heads so much?
Well, yeah. Dogs have about 18 muscles in their ears alone.
18 muscles?
Yep, believe it or not, a lot of a dog's body language is expressed through their ears.
Wow, dogs are pretty amazing.
Well, not only can they see in the dark and hear really well, but they have incredible noses.
Really?
Really. Their sense of smell is at least 40 times better than ours. Dogs can pick up on smells that are way far away, and that's why dogs are often used to sniff out people, drugs, and even money.
I like the smell of that.
I'm guessing all of this has something to do with the Bible verse.
You are so smart. Let's take a look at Matthew 13, verses 14 through 17. Jesus was talking to his disciples about parables.
Parables? Stories, right?
Right. Jesus taught a lot by using stories that didn't always seem to make sense right away. Here's what he said in that verse. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing, but never understanding. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For this people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, I would heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. For truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you see, but did not see it, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear it.
Explain, please.
Well, not having eyes to see and ears to hear is not about being blind and deaf. It's about listening and searching for true, deeper meaning. It's like reading a paragraph and not really paying attention to the words.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time with my science and history classes.
So did I. Or it's like having the radio on but not really paying attention to the song in the background. You're seeing and you're hearing, but you're not really getting it. Let me demonstrate this for you with a couple of simple object lessons I like to call, oh, now I get it. All right, for this first one, take a look at this picture, girls. And do you see those green rectangles in the middle? Are they straight or are they crooked?
Crooked.
So Rosie says they're crooked. Janzi, are they crooked or are they straight?
They're crooked.
Are you sure? Sadie, what do you think?
Yeah, they look pretty crooked to me.
They sure do, don't they? Mm-hmm. But you're wrong. Take a look at this.
What?
Wow.
Oh man, I can't believe it.
All right, girls, for this one, I want you to take a look. If I put the stick in the middle of this picture here, it looks like an arched dome, but they must have built it wrong because the arch on the left looks like it's higher and it's not going to meet with the one on the right.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look when I pull the stick away, and you'll notice it does match up.
What in the world?
That's so cool. That's amazing.
It's pretty crazy, all right. Let me give you one more test for your sight here. All you have to do is figure out this little puzzle. Can you spot a mistake here? Take a close look.
Isn't the word mistake spelled wrong?
Nope. Take a look at that whole picture.
All of them match besides the 4 and 6.
Oh, you mean the colors?
Yeah.
The red, the green, the blue, purple? Wrong. Jazzy, anything?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
Come on, you guys can figure this out. Take a close look. Can you spot?
Oh, there's 2 spots.
Yeah, there's 2 spots. Didn't quite see that
you're
at
right.
first. Way to go, girls. You're pretty sharp. All right, let's try the hearing. I only have one test for the hearing. And all you have to do is listen closely and tell me what this is. Did you get it?
It sounds like something's underwater.
It does. Let's try it one more time. So sometimes we can hear something we know, but our ears aren't working right. But if I gave you a little hint, I think you'd get it. If I said this is something that Sadie says on an episode, what do you think that is? Where we use really cool object lessons.
That teach the truth about what matters most.
Yep, got it. Want to hear it one more time? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
So if you know what to listen for, you can make it out. But if you don't know what to listen to or listen for, it's really hard to figure that out.
Wow, those are kind of tricky. Especially without the hint.
So, what does this have to do with parables?
Well, many Jews did not understand that Jesus was the long-awaited Messiah because they weren't looking or listening for truth. And they missed the blessing that he had for them.
Sounds like we need to do our best to see and hear Jesus in everything.
Exactly. Learning to have eyes to see and ears to hear is a beautiful thing. So, girls, what did you learn today?
I learned that having eyes to see and ears to hear isn't about seeing or hearing. It's about listening and searching.
Exactly.
And if we're not careful, we can miss Jesus and what he's trying to tell us, even when it's right in front of us.
Very good.
Now, I was just working on another object lesson that has to do with feeling and tasting.
Good boy.
Put both of your hands out like this. And now put this blindfold on.
A blindfold?
And put these earplugs in.
And earplugs. I don't like the sound of this.
Now, can you see or hear us? Good. Okay, girls, do your stuff. Keep going. More. More. Okay, now the other hand. Perfect. Keep going, keep going. Oh, perfect. Go for it. Keep going, keep going.
What in the world?
That was our new object lesson called Feathers to Feel and Tongues to Taste.
Ow, brother.
Want to try it again?
No. We'll see you around. Today's episode is sponsored by our good friends Randy and Nicole at Oodles of Blessings.
Oodles of Blessings? Hey, that's why we got Mona.
That's right. This Christian-based business breeds beautiful English cream golden retrievers and doodle puppies.
Like Bernedoodles, Sheepadoodles, Labradoodles, and Golden Doodles?
Exactly. Their puppies come from healthy lines of parents with great temperaments. They are the perfect fit for families looking for a healthy, happy, adorable addition to their family.
No wonder they're called Oodles of Blessings.
You can find out more by checking out their website, oodlesofblessings.com, or by calling 260-466-8735, and they'll transport their puppies anywhere in the continental United States.
I love it.
And if you'd like to possibly sponsor an episode or a series of Family Moment episodes, just drop us an email at contact@familymomentsfun.com. We'd love to talk to you about the possibility of partnering with us as we teach the truth about what matters most.